Hello, everyone. So, welcome to 3 a.m. Live Ghost Box streams. My name is Rob Hernandez. Looks like we have a few people here already. So, just wanted to start off by saying hello and welcome to the show. Just did a couple of changes over the week. So, anyway, so hopefully everything will go off great this week. Last week there was a little bit of hiccups, but I think I got everything kind of straightened out. So those of you that are new to the show, basically what we do is live ghost box sessions, try different experiments, and if anybody wants to try to communicate with a loved one, we can also do that. So we do a little bit of different things. So tonight I've been testing out some software, some ITC software. Works pretty cool. I've been using it over the last few years. I haven't broke it out in a while, and I just wanted to see if maybe we could bring it onto the show and see how that goes. Also, we can implement this along with using hardware ghost box session along with the software, just to see if we get what type of results we get with that. I think it'll be kind of a cool experiment. So yeah, we'll just try a few things. So the way that this works is about I don't know 10 minutes or so. We'll go ahead and I'll ask everybody that wants to try to communicate with anybody, or if they have any questions, to go ahead and throw up a question just by typing in a Q. And then your question, try to keep it about 15 words roughly. That way I can post it up on the kind of like display it on the screen, and then we'll ask the question and we'll go from there. I know that some of you, like after I left the show, or ended the show last week, some people had some questions. I still read everything when I come back. I just leave everything on. So when I come back the next day, I'll just read everything. I wish I could reply back to everybody. But thank you for your questions. So I'm in Southern California. I'm in Thousand Oaks. So after the Vegas shooting, about a year later, they did kind of a memorial at a country western bar here, and there was another mass shooting that took place. So that's basically where I'm at. I'm about probably that place is about maybe a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles away from me. So we heard all the sirens and things happening, and then it was weird. Like the next day, we had the major fires. So just crazy last few years. So questions are coming through. So I'll kind of keep my eye out for these. And I will kind of keep them in order. And then I'll go ahead and ask the questions. So so if I get a little quiet, as I said before, I'm just reading through some of the comments and some of the things that people are posting. So looks like we have people from all over the place. That's pretty awesome. We always get people from Australia at this time, so welcome. And I do see some people that were here last week, and they've been pretty regular on the show. Hello, Mercedes. Hello, Sean from the UK. So, I mean, the show will go on. So usually I just host the show for about an hour, but that's never the case. It's been averaging probably 3.5, maybe 4 hours. That's probably the norm now. So, like I said, we'll just keep on going until I don't know, until we just decide to end the show, or if it gets low quiet. I'll just keep on going until everybody else is kind of done, and then we'll just end the show from there. But hey, Cindy, welcome back. So let's see. We'll give it another couple of minutes. Hey, Lenny, welcome. So, have you guys all been having a good week so far? What's up there, Kevin? Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool how so yeah, doing different types of experiments to try to communicate. It's always a um, it's always cool to try something different because you never know what's going to work. That's why I always try to mix things up here. All right, there's this. So in my location, there's 3 spirits here. I know I always repeat this, but right now I'm smelling really strong cigar smoke. So kind of a good sign already that the male spirit is here with us tonight. He hasn't been here for a little while. Right now, I don't know if you can notice, but my breathing gets a little bit different because the cigarette smoke or tobacco smoke in general kind of bothers me. Kind of bothers my sinuses. So, um, I'm sorry to see that you've been having a hard time here lately, Brenda. Yeah, just it sucks when there's certain smells that kind of bother people, like smoke, or I mean, like fire smoke or tobacco smoke. All right, so we'll go ahead and I don't know what you guys want to start off with tonight first. Do you guys want to do just a regular ghost box session? Do you guys want to try some ITC software? I don't know what you guys want to try first. Last week, I don't know if so we had a candle lit last week and the candle flame was going really high, which was really crazy. And then all of a sudden the candle just went really low. And then when that happened, there was just a lot of static from one of the ghost boxes. It was really crazy. All right, so we'll go ahead and start off with the box session. What's up there, Mia? All right, so let's go ahead and check it out, and then I'll go ahead and start asking some questions. Going up to the first one here, just getting everything ready, and then I'll scroll down. So just bear with me for a second. I know as Ruby had the first question, so I was trying to find it. All right, so I'll go ahead and we're gonna do, I guess, 2 ghost boxes at once. I'll go ahead and turn them on, and then we'll start the sessions. So bear with me. Ruby wants to know if there's any messages from her parents.
Son. Great. Studio.
Teresa wants to know if there's any messages from her son. If you guys can give me names also, that would also help.
Listen.
Ruby wants to know if there's any messages from her mom or dad. She keeps on dreaming about you every day, every other day. Is Chris or Sam here tonight? Do you have any messages for Cindy?
Outcome.
Mia wants to know if Peter has any messages for her. I did hear the name Mia earlier. So when I hear responses, I'm going to type in what I hear. Who said me? Levy, are you here with us tonight? Or Levi, are you here with us tonight? Your mom Teresa would like to contact you.
K A.
Amy.
The woman that said, "Mom, who are you trying to contact?" Your son? Who's asking for help?
Jim.
Jim?
Do that. Because you have. Very. Be hollow.
Who keeps on asking for help?
And this
Good morning.
Who's the woman that's asking for help? Can you give us a name, please? Grace, how can we help you? Who's the male that keeps on saying Jim? How can we help you, Jim?
if you
There's a few people coming through. How can we help you tonight?
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's with us.
Stand that.
Melody, they're always like reaching out to you every time you come on. Emma, are you back with us?
you could get
Jim, are you here to speak to Melody? And do you have a message for her?
The big. There. 3. 38. Wish. Ping, ping. Help.
Paco or Ernie, are you here with us also? It was nice. It's nice to meet you too, Jim.
5, 3.
We're here to help you, so if there's anything we can help you with, just let us know. Need help?
Doors.
Hi.
Evan, is that you asking for help? Somebody keeps on saying need help.
From your found. That's an. Store. Store.
Zero.
Your mom.
Hi.
You're giving us a number 20. Are there 20 spirits here with us trying to communicate? Yeah? Killed? How were you killed? Can you tell us how you were killed?
20 and a letter. Jacob.
You were killed by Jacob?
Better.
How did Jacob kill you?
Look. Head.
Head? What did you do to your head? Did he hit you in your head? Did he shoot you in your head?
Question. When you have any
Yeah, Chrissy, I heard your name also as soon as you came on.
part
Mercedes, what's your son's name?
3.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a murder, Kevin. Chris, did you pass quickly? Ed? It sounded like you said Emma or Grandma. Help? Who are you asking for help? There's a lot of people asking for help tonight.
Man.
No, Mike is a spirit in my house. sorry. It's Jerry's the spirit of my house.
Later.
Mike is next door.
So. Those chips.
All right, we're going to end the session. I know that there's a lot of spirits coming through. I just heard Mike. No, Melody, you didn't miss much. It pretty much all started right when you came in.
She does.
Are you looking to speak to Melody again tonight? Ken? Ken, are you here with us tonight? Ken was the landlord's husband that passed just a little over a year ago. Yes, loved ones can come through. Yeah, the shadows probably from me moving. All right, we're going to end the session. Yeah, it's getting pretty active tonight, which is cool. Yeah, we're getting the name Kevin coming through a lot, but Kevin Campbell's in here, and when he comes in, they call out his name a lot. Yeah, Jim was coming through quite a bit also. So Bridget, during the next session, I'll ask a question for you to see if James is around you or No, the mist behind me, it's actually just some effects that's going through. I just wanted to end the session just so we can just get a little bit of a break. Um, I will do that periodically. Just sometimes when there's like so much energy in here, I basically need a break. Um, because it does get pretty intense in here sometimes. So it was starting to get a little intense. So I just needed a short break. That's why I just wanted to end the session. So just bear with me. Ashley, welcome to the show. So basically, just give you a little bit of premise. So what we'll do is we do ghost box sessions, and people will ask questions, or I'll ask questions and see if we can make contact with loved ones or spirit that are here or whatever. Um, but it can get a little intense sometimes. I don't know. I mean, Jim was coming through quite often, as everybody heard. There was quite a few names coming through. It was getting pretty. It was getting really active, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll start asking questions. So if anybody has a question, what you can do is, for people that are just tuning in, what you can do is just type in like the letter Q, and then type in your question on what you want to ask. That way I can just start scrolling through. I'll scroll back up to see if anybody has any questions, and then I could ask them during the next session. But Melody, I mean, it's like every time you come on, like last week, and the week before is just really, it's like you got a lot of the attention, which is really cool. Yeah, that's perfect. No, I'm not tired. I'm good. So yeah, just how Bridget just typed in this question I just put up. Well, I mean, I probably look tired because I get insomnia pretty bad. So last night I was up, I don't know, till probably I woke up about 2 and didn't go back to sleep till about 5, and then I was kind of up about I was up a little early this morning. So took a little bit of a nap before I came on, so I'm good. The effects in the background, I don't know. Here, let me move. You can kind of see them. It's almost like moving clouds, but they are going to, um, they're going from, I guess, my left to my right behind me. So, yeah, I know, right? I just blocked that person. So I can block people. So, oh, you want me to light the candle again to see if, during the next session, before we start the next session, I'll light the candle, again. Um, so you can see it kind of like in the background. I'll light it up again, and I'm gonna leave it in that same spot to see if we can do the same thing as last week. If the candle flame will go up. up and down again. No, I have my monster drink. I have my rock star right here. I've been sipping on it. So Mercedes, on that last during that last session when it came up and it said that somebody was killed and it was like something with the head, did it feel like that was directed to you? Um Surely, I mean, it's possible. um I mean, it is possible, but I get insomnia pretty bad. And it is at weird times. It's usually like about 2 or 3 in the morning. So, I mean, it is, that's why I said it is possible because of the activity here. Um, I don't know if somebody's trying to communicate with me. And like I said, um, I don't communicate with anything that's in the house. I'll usually I set boundaries and kind of leave it to when I come out here. If they want to communicate, that's fine. But in the house, I won't communicate at all. That's just boundaries that I set. It is 12:35 a.m. Um I I don't know. I mean, I get messages in different places, so um it's kind of weird. I'm going to do the next session here in about mm, I'll just shut up and kind of go to it. So let me scroll up and then I will start. Yeah, I miss the UK. I mean, I wish I can go back. All right, I'm going to go up and then I'm going to start up the session. Before I start the session, I'll light up the candle. All right. So, Bridget, I'm going to start off with your question and then I'll go to Angela's question after yours. But let me go ahead and light up the candle. Just bear with me for a second. Crap, that candle went up quick. It has another high flame. Oh, now it's going down. Okay, so, well, what's up with the camera? Started flickering a little bit. That was weird. It's never done that before. I don't know if you guys saw the interference from the camera. I have never seen it do that before. That was weird. All right, so let's go ahead and fire this up. James, are you there with Bridget? Tommy, are you there with your sister Angela? Susie, are you always there with Ashley? That's weird. There's flickering on the camera again.
Christ. And you were we can learn. Oh, listen. Holiday. Stop.
Well, that voice was creepy. Susie, what caused your death? Can you tell us who's here with us tonight?
given
Melody wants to know if her granddad Jim is with us tonight.
Play.
with
Chevrolet. Orange.
Jim, are you still here with us? Yes. Do you have a message for anybody tonight?
I picked
Worse. Alan.
box.
Susie, are you here with us tonight?
Follow. Ito. Thank you. Arden. Deep.
It's Edwin dining.
Together.
I'm com- Is that
Yeah, it does. It did sound like the same deep voice.
Expert. In the
Please.
Is Jim still here with us?
West.
Jim, if you're here with us, can you give us a name?
Stock.
Who you want to talk to?
Protect. Family.
Yeah, Chrissy, I made some changes, so hopefully everything sounds a lot better.
Callers.
50.
Today.
Canada.
Malcolm.
Malcolm? Malcolm, who do you have a message for?
Have
For Rob? My name's Rob. How can I help you?
leader.
Peter, who are you here to speak to? Angela wants to know if Sarah Beth, are you around her? Help? Who do you need help from? Who just asked for help?
Question.
Two? Two what? Did somebody pass not that long ago around Alicia? Daniel, are you here with us?
The move.
Game time. Later,
Is Michael here with us tonight?
think this is
And Sam, are you here?
an e-
Hazel, are you here with us tonight? Who's calling Christina or Christine?
Show that. Really?
Hazel, what happened to you? Denny, how can we help you? James, are you here to speak with Bridget? I heard a whisper. Yes. A male said yes. Ashley wants to know if it's okay with her dad, with her taking his ashes from the cemetery after. James, Bridget wants you to know that she loves you and she forgive you.
Next.
Listener. Here.
All right, it's getting a little quiet, so I'm going to end the session. So it sounded like there was a few things directed to a couple of people here. I know Bridget and Ashley got a few messages come through. Ashley, I'll ask that question during the next session. But it just started getting a little quiet. Oh, thanks for bringing that up. Thanks for bringing that up, Corey. It looks like they made some changes to the software because now there's a little bit more. It's displaying more characters on the screen. So basically, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away one of these ghost boxes once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So to subscribe to my channel, go to YouTube and search for The Pair Awakening, and I could put up a link, and you could click on the link, and then it'll just take you to my channel. Let me go ahead and do that. So once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to, like I said, give away a ghost box or a REM pod. It's really your choice. The REM pod is the device sitting next to the beige radio, and let me go ahead and turn that on. Anyway, let me do something really quick. So I just posted the link. If you click on that link, it will take you to the to my YouTube channel, and then just go ahead and click on the subscribe button, and you can hit the notification bell um, icon also, and that will notify you as soon as I go live or if I post any new content on my page or on my channel. And somebody asked about inquiring about one of my boxes. Also, what you can do. You can go to my website. It's theparawakening.com. Or you can just email me. It's theparawakening at gmail.com. They'll go directly to me. Or you can go to my Facebook page. And you can message me there. So if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask. Turn this off. I wanted I'm going to just post this really quick. I wanted to see how many characters will display on the screen. So, Melanie, I'm not picking on you. Almost a full message. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to be building some of the small boxes also. The little, it's kind of like a gold or copper color. I'll be selling very few of those, only like 4, I think, or maybe even 3 now. Anyway, well, thank you for subscribing. Anyway, on this next session, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch over, and I'll still use the 2 ghost boxes. So basically, the 2 ghost boxes here, they're running simultaneously. So, and it's kind of cool. I mean, the way that the 2 boxes are working together, so it seems like we're getting a lot more responses, and it seems like the responses are a little bit longer, and it's kind of funny because it's the same voice coming through. So, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is also use a couple of pieces of software. So we're going to have like 2 screens up. It will show the ghost boxes so we can see the candle, and then you'll see the other screen with the software running on the other screen. So they'll be side by side. Sorry, I had something in my eye. So we'll go ahead, and if you guys want to start throwing up some questions, go ahead and feel free to do so, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I know some people are grabbing coffee. Um, yeah, it's pretty cool seeing hearing people connect with their loved ones. Yeah, Mercedes. I mean, a beer sounds good, but it'll kind of make me sleepy. No, it's always cool hearing what needs to be said, and messages that come through. Spirit trying to communicate with others. We'll throw up that question too. No, we have some interesting things that happen with the candles. So um, we'll see what happens. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm just changing up some colors here. I just don't like the blue. It doesn't match my theme. So, all right. Um, it was weird how the other day I was getting some weird frequencies coming through. The way that these boxes work is they scan through multiple frequencies through the FM band as well as below the FM band range. Um, so I was getting some weird radio frequencies that I've never heard before. So I don't know where that was coming from. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to scroll up, get to some more of these questions are. And sorry if I miss out on some text. Sometimes the text is coming in kind of quick and it's hard to keep up. But I'm just going through to see if I see any questions marked. I do see one. All right. So we'll start off with Chrissy's question, and then I'm going to switch over, bring on the other screen, and we'll switch over to the ghost box. So just I'm going to switch cameras now, bring in the other boxes. So the screen that you're seeing on the other side, it's two pieces of software running. So one of them's running. So basically, we're going to have 5 ghost boxes running at once. So this will be pretty interesting. And let's go ahead and get started.
Father.
Time. With your crime. He had you take
Who called Christine tonight? Was it her mother?
I went to
let's
Michael wants to know if Sam is here. He's sorry to hear about your passing and he loves you.
Control his leadership. This
Teresa wants to know if Steve is here.
Now select. Just 30. Down.
Emily, are you around?
Aging. Out. Right.
Yeah, there are some Brits here. Who's the female that's coming through with the British accent?
Back.
Nation. Shipping. Shooting.
Who's the female that just said me? Can you tell us your name?
Cam.
Credit card.
Shootings.
Can Jim say Ashley one more time, please? Somebody's calling Jim again.
Live. Or water region. When you refuge, they will. One of the more government.
James, can you say your name again, please?
To bring messages. No. So much.
Who has messages?
It's a provide reading about
What do you want with us? Do you need help from us?
Pascal.
Stephen, are you listening? Somebody just said Stephen. Cindy, are you here with us? Did you say liver?
Morning.
Who's the male that said hello?
Hi. The China. No. Don't
Who said warning? What's the warning for? What are you warning us about? Yeah, somebody just said my name, Rob. Go away.
It has pound. Keep it to fuel.
Welcome, Christy.
Line. The front. It has weak cardigan.
Who's asking for Keith?
To right.
Alex?
Is road.
Gabriel? That was a creepy voice that said Gabriel. Gabriel, how can we help you? Is it me or is there some creepy responses coming through?
Find out.
Coal.
When you said Gabriel, were you referring to the Archangel Gabriel?
With a coal mine. The car.
Correct.
The lake.
Christy wants to know if her Uncle Ronnie is here with us.
Car in. Knees.
There is.
Increase fruit. There is. Increase. White House. And reduce.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. All right. Yeah, that got a little intense. There was a lot of names going through that time. Um, I don't know if it was just me, but there was a lot of creepy responses coming through also. And I know that it got a little intense for a couple of people. So that's why I wanted to take a break. I don't want anybody getting freaked out or getting too emotional. So, um, and I'm sorry that, it affected a few people. Hold on. I'm just reading something here. Looks like there's some spammers on here. So I'm blocking some people. Yeah, I can do one box. I broke it or I went down to just one box. Um that was just an experiment. I mean, I'm always throwing different type of I'm just throwing up different types of experiments to see what happens if we use multiple boxes, things like that. So, um but that was a pretty intense. Actually, it was actually pretty cool. So yeah, we're basically running 5 boxes at once. One of the apps is basically a dual mode. So and then one of the other apps is just another box. I mean, so running 5 boxes at once is pretty cool. I normally just run two. I'm constantly running two. But I wanted to throw in some more just try out something different. Ashley, are you okay? Just wanted to make sure that you're okay. I'm in California. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to um check up on you, Ashley. I just want to make sure you're okay. Um I know for some people it gets a little intense, especially when the messages are for you or directed at you. So that's why I just checked to make sure that that you're doing okay. Yeah, sometimes spirits get a little angry, especially when they're basically talking over each other. Um So that's why sometimes I'll like kind of end a session just to kind of give everybody a break. and maybe they'll just come through. I mean, we can ask them to speak one at a time, but sometimes you can't control that. Wish you could, but um, I don't know. No, like I said, I mean, I don't think that, like what you're saying there, Ashley. I don't think that there's negative energy. I just think that there's a lot of positive energy. I think sometimes there's um, when there's somebody negative in the channel or in on the session, um, things get a little. I mean, especially when there's people just throwing in, you know, they're just being skeptical or something like that. Sometimes it just brings down the energy in the room, and then sometimes spirit will just get quiet. So um, when that does happen, I'll kind of end the sessions and just kind of discourage people from being negative in the channel. The more positivity we have, seems like it helps the energy and helps spirit come through. So, well, good. Everybody has their own types of protection. I have my own way of protecting myself. I just surround myself with white light and just kind of stay positive. So that's what I do. Um, some people burn sage, some people burn Palo Santo. Um, everybody has their own um, way of dealing with energy. All right, so yeah, Corey. I mean, there are some people. There was somebody here earlier, and I kind of just ignored him. I didn't pay any attention to him, and that's the thing. You just kind of have to ignore him. Yes, I mean, I was very skeptical when I first started doing ghost box sessions. Kind of explained that before. Um, and you can tell when spirit comes through. I mean, yes, there is sometimes just a lot of radio chatter. But where they're trying to communicate over the same frequencies as a radio. So when people hear radio stations, things like that, yes, it is hard to believe that spirit can communicate this way, but if they keep on listening, then they will see that. And that was a funny thing, was they were hearing certain things, but certain things that they were hearing radio. But you have to kind of tune things out. The more you do this, the more you kind of get tuned into it, and you can tell when there's no spirit coming through. And then we'll just end the session, give it a few minutes, and then start it up again. So anyway, for people just joining us again, I'm going to throw this out there. I know I do this every once in a while, but um, just giving everybody opportunity. So I will be giving away a ghost box. All you would have to do is go to my channel and subscribe to the channel. I'll throw in the link in the description again, or in the message. You just click on that link and then just subscribe, and I'll be giving away a ghost box or a REM pod, or your choice. Let me throw that in one more time. So you just click on the link that I just pasted below, and it'll take you directly to my channel. Then you just hit the subscribe button, and I appreciate that. It'll kind of help out the channel, and maybe you'll get a ghost box out of it. All right, so we'll go ahead and start up another session. We'll just do just a regular ghost box session again. We'll run 2 radios again, and we'll just start those up. So let's go ahead and throw up your questions. I think I have one here. Scrolling back up. Yeah, using a computer to watch this, it is a lot better. When I do yesterday, I was doing some sound checks and just doing some fine tuning, and I was using my phone just to view it, just so I can monitor, so I can see if I was getting the desktop sound, things like that. Um, but yeah, watching on a computer is way better than a mobile device. All right, so I'm going to switch over and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hello, Spirit. Somebody just said hello or hi. Who just said hello or hi? Help? How can we help you? Need help? Who's asking for help?
The real.
James, can you say? Bridget wants you to say the song that she has tattooed on her arm. What's your song that she has tattooed? Angela wants to know if there's anybody trying to reach her. Me? Who's me? Uncle? How many spirits are here with us tonight? James? James, how can we help you?
Long.
Spirit, how can we help you reach your loved ones?
$5 million. You wouldn't
Ronnie, what do you have to say tonight?
represent anyone who
Anyone who what?
feel like the door. Your call. And
James, Bridget wants you to know that she always loves you.
see.
And she'll wait for you. Don't doubt that. Summer wants to know if there's anybody that has any messages for her. Brenda wants to know if her brother Brian is here with us.
Three, two.
Michael, are you here? Are you still here with Melanie? Tiffany wants to know if her mom and dad are together. Angela wants to know if her brother Tommy is looking after the girls.
Tau. Dave.
Last few.
Brian, can you give us a sign that you're here? Brenda wants to know if you're here with us.
Which is lots of
Jackson.
Good. You're new.
Is here.
Life.
Why?
Is also
Melanie wants to know if any of her family are there with her.
No.
Say.
Duty. Listen. Bond. Spawn. Better.
Respond better? Respond better to what?
With kind. Odd. Brought to you. Itchy. We want. Us. Who is that? Sir. Ken. Viagra.
Who's asking for help? Who's calling Christy's name? If there's any spirit here, can you move something? Make the candle flame go bigger? Or blow out the candle or light up the REM pod?
40. Do you?
Larry, are you here with us tonight?
Bye.
Matthew wants to know what's his nickname?
Cause.
Door. Okay. Fine. Begin. Proxy.
All right, let's go ahead and end this session. It was just getting a little quiet. Sorry, I just noticed like the candle started I don't know if it's been doing this, but I was watching it in the mirror. Um just looks like there's a reflection from the candle, which is kind of weird. No problem. So go ahead and take your time. I know some people wanted to kind of run and do a couple of things, but just take your time. I might have to run and grab another candle. This one's probably got a little bit. It'll probably last the rest of the night, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I keep on switching it over because I was watching. I like I like leaving it on the screen because sometimes just some crazy things happen, like the mirror getting knocked over or the flame getting bigger, smaller. Last week it got super high, which was crazy. Um, but anyway, oh, Chrissy, it's my pleasure. I mean, I mean, I do these shows for just for experimenting, and then it was kind of cool how during some of these sessions, people were getting responses that had significant meaning to them. Um, so it seemed like Spirit wanted to communicate with people out there, um, which was really cool. So kind of got me changing up the show a little bit. And now that's why I go directly to that, because people um like going out there or just coming on and trying to communicate with their loved ones, which is pretty cool. So Brenda, so somebody who's new to the show. Um so basically what we do is we try to communicate with spirit using ghost boxes. Um so basically what we'll do is um we'll ask questions, and then we'll start a spirit box session, and we'll see if we can communicate with spirit. And then sometimes we'll just we'll get direct responses from some of the questions that we're getting. Spirits will start trying to communicate with us, things like that. So we just try different experiments to see what's happening. And it, I know that sometimes people are a little skeptical on this. Like I said, I mean, I was a very big skeptic on this subject, um, until you start hearing responses come through and they're relevant responses. So it's pretty cool. But basically, that's all it is. It's just a show to do different experiments to try to communicate with spirit. But thank you for tuning in to the show. Um, I like seeing new people come in. Yes, I do investigations. I've been investigating for many years. Um, Way before it became, mainstream. And I've worked with quite a few people in the field. Way before, it became popular. Way before any shows were on TV, things like that. I mean, I think Sightings was on, but I was even doing it before that show aired. Yeah, I mean, this is so true. Spirit will come through to communicate with you when they have messages, not only because we're asking them to communicate. I mean, just because we're asking them to communicate with us doesn't mean that they're going to. They'll come through if you guys, if they do have a message for somebody, we have no control over that. I mean, they're going to communicate with us when they want to. Um, there's been times when I've done box sessions here, when spirit have come through. A spirit wanted to communicate with me. They were giving me signs to communicate. So I just kind of fired up a box and uh, wanted to get validation. So I lit a candle, kind of like in a black mirror. And some of the responses that came through were just amazing. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. Um, have I got any attachments? Yes, I have. I've brought home a couple of attachments from investigations before. I had a little boy that was attached to me for probably about a year. Um, it was funny because my dog would sit there and uh, play with them for a little bit. So the way that I found out was one day I was my dog would start wagging her tail and then she would jump down and go into the bathroom. She'd stay in the bathroom for like 15 minutes and then she'd come out and then she'll just start like wagging her tail again, then go back in. But one day I was walking past the bathroom and I saw a little boy wearing wearing um, period clothing. So somebody took a picture during that investigation, and I remember her saying that she got a picture of a little boy. So I asked her to send it to me, and then we yeah, kind of saw it. Kind of matched up with what I saw. So did a little box session and got a boy's name, Peter. Did some checking, and yeah, there was a little boy in that location named Peter. And I saw a picture of him, and yeah, same thing. Um, Wearing like a little jacket with shorts with um, socks that were almost knee high. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I got some validation with that. Yeah, Mercedes, I'd love to check out your doll collection. Even though I don't like dolls, I do have a doll here that was. I gotta find her. Actually, I just had her. I'll have to pull it out. Yeah, I found a doll in a location, and I ended up bringing it home. Actually, have a toy telephone here that I brought home from another location. And this toy has a little story behind it. So, actually, it's a little Fisher Price phone. I just found it the other day. So, yeah, I brought this little phone. Um, this was at a location. Um, I know it's really not that old, But it was from an asylum that was closed down back in, I want to say 2000, 2000 and it was the early 2000s. Anyway, where I found this phone, there was what I saw was a shadow of a little boy. And it kept on darting in and out. So I was kind of watching it for a while. Then I walked over and there was nothing there. So we left. We came back probably about half an hour later, and that phone was sitting right where I saw the little boy. So I ended up doing ghost box session with this little toy, and yeah, we kind of got some pretty cool responses. Anyway, come to find out, same location that we're in, somebody heard like the little speaking spell, or like the cow says moo and things like that. It's another, I think it was made by Fisher Price back in, anyway, somebody heard one of those going off in that same spot that I was, found this phone. There was no toys in there. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I just took this phone because I figured it was left there for me to, and I wasn't going to leave it in there. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of crazy when things like this happen. I had a ghost box do the same thing. When I first started building ghost boxes, I just came back from, we were doing kind of like a weekend, overnight weekend event at the Queen Mary, and I had one of my ghost boxes with me. And when we came back, this is when I first found out that there was a little girl here. I had one of my ghost boxes in the kitchen area with all my bags, and we heard a little girl speaking, saying, "I'm in here." And I was like, "What the hell is that?" So I walked over, and then I heard it again. She said, "Over here," and it was coming from my ghost box. I opened up the ghost box; it was off. So I opened it up. Was like, well, maybe the amp, there's something going on. Nope, it was powered off. So I just put it back down and then walked away. And then she said, "I'm over here again." And it was coming from my ghost box, but there was no power to the ghost box. But it was coming, the voice was coming out of the ghost box. So it was kind of crazy. Anyway, all right, so let's go ahead. No, I mean, I've had some pretty crazy things happen. Yeah, this show is live right now. Oh, sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and start up another ghost box session. So if you guys have any questions, just put in a Q in front of the question, type it in, and then I will ask a question during the ghost box session. It is 2:04 a.m.
What?
Angela wants to know what's happening in her house. Sorry about that. Clicked on the wrong thing. She sees shadows of rats. What's happening there? Brian, can you say her name if she's responsible for your death? Self? Shauna wants to know, Dawn, was it an accident or were you murdered? How many spirits are here with us right now? Ashley isn't here, I don't think, anymore. I think she left. Nora wants to know if David, do you remember the game that you two would play together when you were younger? Hey, Corey, I'll see you next week. Good luck with your Zoom meeting. I don't know who that was for, Christy. Yeah, I think the shadow's for me for moving around. It's because I have a LED flashing like in my direction. Gigi, is that you playing the piano? Amanda Costa. Have you passed over and are you at peace?
Janet. already.
Leela May, it's been 21 years. I need to know. Janet, who's the message for? Do you have a message for anybody? No? Melanie wants to know if Jenna, if that's her daughter coming through.
You would. Doesn't. Actual. Someone.
Does anybody have any messages for anybody out there?
Hold on.
We're holding.
Lady.
Yeah, we do want some messages for people out there. Can you give us any, please? They're kind of being smartasses.
This is message.
That's crazy. Tom? Tom, who do you have a message for?
You. 300. Ball. 300. And
All right, so Tom, what's the message?
market.
Do you have a message for my mom? Melanie wants to know, what about the boys? danger.
will be easy.
Kill. Come. Place.
City.
Ken.
Family.
Bridget, was that James coming through for you again? Do you have a message for Christy? Anybody?
Media.
Melanie wants to know if Kobe is in danger.
Great.
Yes.
Does somebody know a Chris or a Lindsay? Hey, why are you calling me an idiot? James, do you have any questions or any messages for Bridget? Yeah, I heard somebody say yes. Don Soul, would it have made a difference if Shauna stopped? Is Kobe in danger? Can you please answer? Brian, do you have any messages for Brenda? James, do you want Bridget to keep on trying to communicate with you? Melody wants to know how she could prevent the danger to the kids. All right, we're going to end the session in 3, 2, 1. All right, sorry, we just had to end that session. it was just getting a little quiet. I always try to end a session on a positive note. And if it does get a little hairy, sometimes I'll end it also. So yeah, so Brenda, so what will happen like during a ghost box session? Um because the radio is or because the boxes are scanning like FM frequency, you will hear sometimes snippets of radio coming through, like songs and things like that. And you'll be able to tell when you are hearing spirit communication or when you are hearing radio stations. And when a lot of radio starts coming through, we will end the session. Just kind of let spirit try to give them a break, and then we'll start up the session. Sometimes we'll start up a session and you won't hear any responses. You'll just hear radio coming through. And that's just when like we said, we can't control, when spirits want to communicate. So we'll just end the session, let the and then just kind of let it sit for a little while, try it again, and then you'll be able to tell when spirits are coming through. um so I just wanted to give you a little breakdown on what's happening. And Shauna, I mean, you can't tell. I mean, um, you'll see what I mean. We can't control when spirits are trying to communicate with a certain person. When they have a message for you, they will come through and speak to you. Um, yeah, I mean, sometimes it's funny. We'll get some kind of funny responses from things from spirit. I mean, I've been called names. I've been called asshole quite a few times. Um, but that was the first time I heard idiot. That was kind of funny. Um, but anyway, yeah. So sometimes, I mean, communicating. I would think that it does take up a lot of energy. They can only say certain things before they're out of energy. So sometimes it takes them a little while to rebuild their energy. Um, you know, so that's kind of why that we kind of take a break. Yeah, I mean, how do you fight a ghost? You I know, I just don't there's certain things that I don't say. Um I over the air anyway. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm a pretty outspoken person. I have nothing to hide, so I mean, I'm an open book, and people that do know me, I mean, I kind of do speak my mind. So, anyway, no, I mean, it kind of like what you're saying. Excuse me. I mean, sometimes it's like we're hearing so many spirits trying to come through that it does seem like they're fighting over to get their messages out. Like earlier, I mean, we had so many spirits coming through. Um, it was crazy. and it's just hard to tell what what the message is, or there's so many messages coming through. Um, but yeah, it's kind of funny. No, and you don't have to speak the question out loud. I mean, you can ask a question. Um, I mean, I've had certain thoughts during sessions, and I got responses to my questions to my thoughts. Things I was just thinking. Yeah, and that's pretty crazy when that does happen. Um, oh, there's a lot of f bombs dropped. There's a lot of cuss words dropped, and that's when you'll know that there's those things can't be said over the radio waves. So when you're getting those things, that's another validation that spirit is coming through, because those words cannot be spoken over the air. No, that's totally true. That's what I was saying earlier. When you do watch this using a computer, it's so much better. Um, and it's so much easier to respond um, to the chat and things like that. So, all right. So, you guys ready to start up another session? Thank you for everybody hanging in there. Yeah, I mean, I can keep going. I mean, yeah, I yawned a little bit, but I'm still good. I'm wondering if I should go get another candle. This candle's almost gone. But let's go ahead and start it up again. Right, more coffee. I didn't make any coffee. I don't drink coffee really. All right, so let's go ahead and start it up. I'm going to switch over cameras and then we'll start it up. All right, somebody just said drop. Who said drop? Ronnie or Charlotte, do you have anything to say to Christy? Can somebody play with the candle? Make the candle go higher? If there's any spirit here, can you please play with the candle?
MJ.
You have any messages for anybody out there? Is there any messages out there for Melody about Kobe? Maybe. Can you please give us the message, please? It's funny how you said dogs. My dogs were just barking. Were you making the dogs bark? You were making the dogs bark? So who is making the dogs bark? Can you give us your name? So Ed, was that you? It was? So Ed, where do you live? Are you from next door? Your name comes through a lot. Trying to figure out who you are, Ed.
The rest. You are under the maybe or don't know. Out here. Thank you. I know.
So do you like listening to REO Speedwagon? All right, so I'm going to end this session. Yeah, that was kind of funny because somebody was making the dogs bark, and it's pretty late here. The dogs usually don't go out and bark at this time. It's kind of weird. When I said who was making the dogs bark, and they said I did. Yeah, that happens, Melanie. When we do this for a while, sometimes it does um, drain your energy. And yeah, and I totally agree. I think it was Ed. Ed's been coming through a lot. I don't know if he's tied to the property next door. Um, I've been trying to figure that out. I'm always doing more and more research on this location and this property. So the more people I talk to, the more stories I get. So it's just this property was owned by so many different people. And there was one property owner who owned several acres here. And then it was all divided. So it's kind of hard to get because there's so much history behind the property here. It's just hard to get all the answers for everything. The candle's still pretty good. um, yeah, that's pretty awesome. That it's kind of crazy how you said that they're kind of moving the same, like in sequence. It's kind of cool. Pardon me, got a little. Yeah, it's crazy. There's still quite a few people on. It's pretty surprising. Um, I know it's getting a little late, but I'm still willing to stay up for a bit. Keep going. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the show there, Bridget. I don't know. I mean, it is fun. That's why I keep on doing it. And that's why I just keep on going. I'll just keep on going until I can't go anymore. Don't let my yawning fool you. I'm still like have energy. I just feel a little drained at times. Hey D, how's it going? Um, I'm not sure. I mean, it you can't really tell what triggers a box or what makes spirits communicate. I just think it's just the energy. It's just hard to say. We don't have all the answers. That's why we kind of do experiments to try to. Um, I don't think anybody has. We none of us have the answers for that. Um, it's just we just try to communicate. That's all we can do. Just try different experiments. And it's funny how things are so relevant. Some of the REM pod is on. Yeah, so the REM pod is on. We are doing the two ghost box session. I mean we are doing two. So these two boxes are constantly on. All I do is I turn up. What's making the REM pod go off? That was weird. Is somebody here with us right now? I'm going to start this ghost box because yeah, that was weird. Who just set off the REM pod? Who said died? Is that you sitting off the REM pod?
Crap.
Who's touching the REM pod? Yeah, there's definitely somebody here. Can you give me your name?
I didn't.
Tom, was that you that set it off? Because I just heard the name Tom.
With this,
If that's you messing with the REM pod, can you turn up? Can you mess with the flame also? Can you make the flame go higher?
them.
Okay, so
James, is that you setting off the flame or the REM pod?
test.
Where's that, Ed? Ed, is that you? Adam, was that you touching the REM pod? Is there Adam here with us? Haunted? Who said haunted?
Show the light.
Is this place haunted? Do you want me to end this session? Who's trying to communicate with Michelle? Who just said Michelle? Hello. All right, I'm not moving and there's a shadow on the white box.
Stay.
That was weird.
Peter.
To bring
I just saw a shadow on the white box and now the REM pod is going off. Who's making the REM pod go off?
Whatever comes.
Peter, is that you setting off the REM pod?
Panic.
Yeah, no, it's weird how the REM pod is just going off. And I saw a shadow on the white box, and when I saw the shadow, then the REM pod started going off. Who's Ray? Who's asking for help?
You say
In the to it.
stick.
Chrissy, you said REM pod, and the REM pod started going off again.
Did I?
Who's setting off the REM pod? Can you give us a name, please?
Says
Claude Raymond, is that you? Daddy? Who said daddy?
One of my
Wow, that's pretty crazy, Melanie. Did you ask that in your head?
19.
Can somebody set off the REM pod again? Look at that, on cue.
And I
That was weird. Who just set off the REM pod again?
see it.
The kid? I just heard kid. So is the little girl here with us? Is that who's lighting off the REM pod?
Takes the
Can you give us a kid's name?
you see. Six.
James, are you with your sister Michelle? No, I get that, Michelle. Or Melody, about putting up personal information. I get it.
Number
Can you light up the box again, please? If somebody's here with us? It's weird. I have a portable heater on, and it just got freaking cold in here.
20. Lemon.
Who's trying to say hello to us?
Oh, yeah.
Can you set off the REM pod again?
On air.
Are you trying to get in touch with Melody? Yeah, I heard Tom. Tom, is that you trying to get in touch with Melody, or is that you what's sitting off the REM pod? I think you like sitting off the REM pod. Now Spirit's trying to get horny. What do you mean you got a weird message? I don't know who they're horny with.
I like
I guess not, D.
I'm done.
Points.
All right, we're going to end this session. Yeah, that was kind of funny. But yeah, that was weird with the REM pod. I don't know. It was funny because anytime um anytime Chrissy would say REM pod, it would go off. Yeah, I heard that too right before we ended the session. Um oh my god, that was funny. Get called an idiot and then horny comes through. Yeah, everything is good tonight. How are you doing, Susan? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. If closed captions on, how things come up. I'm doing good, Jason. How are you? For being 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:05 in the morning. But I don't know if you guys, those of you that are just tuning in, we just had a crazy experience with the ghost box or the REM pod going off, and Spirit saying that they were horny. Anyway, that was kind of funny. Those of you that are just tuning in, I'm going to do this one last time tonight. But those of you who haven't done so, you can go on my Facebook page and click on, just click on the like button. I'll be giving away a ghost box or a REM pod that that are shown here in the picture. It'll be either the walkie-talkie looking ghost box or one of the REM pods that you see here in the kind of like to the I guess if you're facing that to the left of it. And you can click on the link in the hold on one second. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. So if you click on that, it'll take you to the to my Facebook or my YouTube channel. You can just click on the like button or click on the subscribe button, and then yeah, and then I'll kind of figure out a way that how I'm going to give away one of those devices. Yeah, this REM pod. I mean, I will actually give away this particular REM pod. It works really well, but I'm going to be building some more. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. Phone shouldn't turn off after with 28% left. Yeah, like I said, sorry, wrong one. No, I mean, like I said, I have a portable heater on in here, and it got freezing cold. And it's warm in here. I mean, I'm really warm. But all of a sudden it just got super cold in here. When the REM pod was going off, it was crazy. But no, I have fun doing what I'm doing here. I'm having a good time with this, and I'm glad that I'm able to help out people. That's what I'm all about. I love helping people out and helping people get connected with spirit. It's a lot of fun. And to me, I get some, I mean, something I enjoy helping people. That's what I'm all about. So I mean, honestly, I mean, I think that they are very active during this time. Um, I've been finding, spirit trying to reach out more and more. So it's, I'm just here as a mediator, just trying to get the message out, and help people get connected with loved ones and try to get the messages out that spirit has to whoever the message is for. I know it can't always happen, but it does, and when it does, it's something special. And thank you for everybody. Thank you for the positive feedback. This show isn't about me. This is all about you guys, and I do whatever you guys want to do. If you guys like what we're doing, we'll just keep going with it. Like I said, I wouldn't even mind bringing other people on to do a live chat or get some answers and just do bring somebody else on, just do a one-on-one chat, and other people can join in. Just if you guys need some answers, and other people can give some feedback on the chat. It's up to you guys, whatever you want to do. Like I said, I mean, when we were doing this at first, it was just doing experiments, doing ghost box sessions, and then people started asking to connect with loved ones, and it started happening. And and that's kind of what it's led to. And I really enjoyed that. I'm kind of glad on how the direction that the show has gone. It's been really cool. It's pretty exciting to see things that have been happening here. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. And it was funny because it was about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. We were doing a session, and somebody was just asking. All they were hearing was radio coming through, which happens, right? And so what we did was, there's a setting on my boxes that you can turn them on to where we're only going to get responses. So I was kind of explaining to them how a ghost box works and what you're listening for, things like that. And then I don't know if it was Melanie that had the questions. Melanie, was that you that we had that? Um uh and then things were just being directed to you. And you were getting all the responses, and that one person was like, "Oh my god, that was amazing," because they kind of saw what happened during that session. I don't remember if it was you or if it was somebody else, but yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yeah, Michelle. So, um, yeah, we'll be giving away one of my boxes when you subscribe to my channel. Once I hit 1,000 likes or subscribers, that's when I'll be doing it. I'll probably be doing a show and maybe do it during that show. Everybody that would tune into that show would be eligible. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. Yeah, I thought that was you. But that was pretty amazing. Because I mean, somebody else heard the validations and they were asking, how do we know it's spirit communicating? And then when they heard all the responses coming through, that was pretty amazing. Um, I mean, surely, I mean, I can't, it would be hard to tell. I mean, we could try. Um, During a session, we can start if you want to ask who the spirit are that's in your house. If we get any names, I mean, maybe that can help you get some answers. Um, Exactly. So, but you see what I'm saying? Like, so there's certain words that aren't said over the radio. Um, like if the F bomb is dropped, or somebody calling another person an idiot, or somebody saying the S word, or any type of cuss words, or even pussy, things like that, things that were coming over over tonight. You wouldn't hear those things over the air. So, and those are all the words that were coming through. So, yeah, it's funny how Nora just said it too. So, people that were here earlier were hearing a lot of words that you wouldn't hear over the radio. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. All right. So, like I was saying, all right. So, what we'll do, so, Charlene, so what you would do is if you have a question, just type in like the letter Q, and then type in your question after the Q, and that's going to just give me a cue on what the question is to ask during the next session. Um, and then we'll ask that question during the next session. So I'll start up a session here in a minute. I'm just reading some of the responses and then we'll get started. Melanie, I mean, you don't have to be afraid to open up to communication. I mean, what you would want to do um, is what you can do is just protect yourself. Do whatever, whatever beliefs you are to protect yourself. Um, I know it's a little scary opening yourself up to, to this, but um, I've been doing it for a long time and, I haven't, I know that people say, don't play with Ouija boards, things like that, but I've never had anything bad happen. Um, I think it's all beliefs, things like that. So, um, anyway, yeah, if you meditate, everybody has that's how I start it. Before I start my show, I sit down and meditate for a little bit, protect myself, and then I start up the show. Sometimes that's why I start up the show a little bit late, but anyway, I try to start it up right on time. But anyway, so let's go ahead and start up the session, and then right on cue, Charlene, and then I will ask your question. So let's go ahead and get started. Who's been hanging around Charlene's house and who's attacked her in her sleep?
This?
Can you give us a name, please? Who said me? Who's hanging out around Charlene's house? Who's Adam? The number 7, is that how many spirits are here? So there's 7 spirits here with us. Are any of you hanging around Charlene's house? Somebody said one. Who's the one that said one?
Do that. This way.
Michelle, are you referring to James's sister or another Michelle? Christy wants to know if this is her mom.
Woman.
Was 7 referring to how many scoops of formula Melody would use in her son's bottle? Who keeps on saying my name? Dave? I don't know anybody named Dave. Dave, who are you trying to contact?
Worship for one. With all
Who's your sister?
90 apply.
Catherine?
Come
Michelle, are you with James? Yeah, I don't know why people are having issues with their phone tonight. Who keeps on saying Melody's name? Can you tell us who that is?
I'll see. Music. Friends. To it. That's it.
Who's speaking Spanish?
Prepare. Pregnant.
Tom, are you trying to say something to Melody? All right, we're going to go ahead and end the session. I don't know if Charlene, if I don't know if that gave you any answers. I know that you were trying to figure out who was in your home. But there was a few names that came through. Yeah, I know sometimes you'll hear songs coming through, whatever. Like I said, I mean, the radios are scanning FM frequencies, so but there was a lot of names coming through, and like I said, I mean, they don't mean anything. Some things don't mean anything to me, but they might mean something to you guys out there. So nice. It's kind of cool that you guys have friends listening in with you guys or sitting in watching this. Um, yeah, we don't know if Spirit is trying to use a song to communicate with somebody. We don't know. Um, sometimes things are mean have different meanings to other people. So might hear a song that you both loved. It could be coincidence, but it could be also something relevant. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go to bed here soon too. It's 3:30. And it's getting a little quiet. So um but yeah, it was a pretty cool session tonight. Some really cool things were happening earlier. Um Glad that some of you out there were able to get some answers and some things answered. Um you had some relevant questions come through and got some closure or what have you. Um No, you guys are welcome. Melanie, I mean, I'm glad that seems like you get a lot of a lot of relevant things coming through to you. I just think that's part of opening up, and the more you're open to receiving messages and things like that, I think that helps. Um, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like that's what kind of helps. I think the more that you're open, the more relevant things are going to come through to you, things like that. So um, it's just pretty cool. But anyway, just wanted to thank everybody for watching, tuning in. Like I said, if you go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, and I will be giving away a ghost box or a REM pod, whatever. Here's my YouTube channel once again. So go ahead and click on that. And like I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away one of those devices. So thank you again for tuning in, and um, stay tuned for, we'll do another show next week. Try to figure out something a little bit different. And we'll just go from there. So thanks for tuning in, and everybody have a great rest of the weekend, and take care.